it or split my work.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Brilliant.
so setting one, it's a little bit proud. It is sticking up slightly. So if we wanted to have that completely flush, we can turn the torque setting up by adjusting the wheel. So if let's put it up to say 5 or 6 and see what happens in the next screw. So that now is a lot more flush to the surface. So that's a good option. But let's go for the full power mode and show just what this drill can actually do. If we put it right up to max, what we will see is we will see counter-sinking bits, this bit being countersunk, sorry, into the timber. And what that will actually do is that will actually continue going on that max setting. The screw will continue going into the timber and it probably won't stop until I actually stop pulling the trigger. So a really good option for if you want to hide those screws and make sure that they're not sort of sticking out on the top of the wood. So that's a really good option. Now, I tend to use most of the time, I tend to use this on the middle setting, somewhere around, this is a 20 setting drill, so I use it somewhere around 10. What that does is that gives me a little bit more, it gives me a bit more power, but it also isn't going to overdo it and it isn't going to change, I'm not going to damage anything when I'm popping screws in. So it just gives me that extra time. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is I'm going to show the difference of, or how this drill can actually be used with different material. So we used timber just here, but what we can do is we can also drill into bricks. So this is always the fun part of the demo because I love it when you use the drill with some sort of harder material. I'm just going to make sure that I'm clamping my workpiece down so that we're not having any safety issues. And because this is brick, we get a lot of dust. So I'm going to put on some safety goggles. Now, I'm going to take out the screwdriver bit that's in the drill at the moment. So I'm taking that out now, and I'm switching over to a masonry drill bit. Really easy to change. Pop it into the end of into the drill, and I turn the ratcheting chuck, secure it in, just like this. That's now locked in place. And then I'm going to turn the drill onto its impact mode, which is, you can see in the end there, there's a hammer symbol just on the end. And that will now change it into impact mode. And the first thing you'll notice is that the drill is actually now a lot louder than it was before, because what this is doing is engage the hammer setting of this particular drill. So when I pull the trigger, we're going to get the drill moving. It's going to turn as a normal drill would, but it's also going to hammer forward and backwards just like this. So I'm going to show you how this works. So you can hear it straight off the bat. It's a lot louder because it's got that second action of pumping the drill, or hammering, if you will. It's called a hammer drill, forward and backwards. So I'm going to give it one more shot here. And there we go. Really easy into that brick material. And I think the great thing about that is, it makes jobs super easy because it's so easy to do. It has handled that kind of harder material really easily because of the higher power of the drill holes.
The brilliant thing about it is, and I'll show